I live on mine?
Yo, now it's
Yeah,
up.
I'm live. Okay,
Yo, you
cool.
up everywhere. What you doing, Hollis?
What you mean?
You on YouTube too.
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
I'm trying it out.
yo, bro.
What?
How come?
How you know that anyway? How'd you know that?
Because it comes up in the StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
I could see it's got it's got actually two um YouTube things up
Yeah,
there.
I went on my Hollis Talks channel and my.
This guy,
Let me,
super duper.
listen, I'm not playing games over here.
Like Gary Cooper, super duper.
Yo, I was there's some YouTube dude or something, and he like his whole thing is like talking to his son or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
he said something to him. He said, "Yo, I go." He said, "I go to the basketball court wearing Tims and jeans, cause I ain't playing."
So I ain't playing.
Yeah,
I feel that. I feel that.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so we're back, and
I
we was
forgot what we was
talking
talking
about.
about.
I think I did post it up on my page, the first one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But we were just talking. We talked. So let's recap. We talked about the Roots,
Mm-hmm.
your early history with them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Questlove asking me to join the Roots, which I will go with that story to my dying days.
Yes. Well, technically, he asked you to join the Square Roots.
Square root, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be the Roots
Mm-hmm.
eventually.
Mm-hmm.
um, we talked about uh, being a. Okay, so the thing we were talking about was you were talking about we were talking about gangster rap and how things were pro black and then gangster came in. You were saying that you felt like it derailed a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like that's just where the money was going.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's where we were at
Well,
with that.
but still, let's say that's the case. I mean, the two things could be um, true,
True.
both true at the same time. So, whatever the reason that gangster rap started getting popular, then the pro black, you know,
I,
kind of fell off.
I just think like we were saying, I think that the pro black stuff, like I think the gangster just took off so much
Mm-hmm.
that the record labels knew that that would sell. Like
Mm-hmm.
it became it's like okay, remember when everybody started doing like a house song?
Mm-hmm.
It's be,
Started. No, I think this was always the case.
no no explain.
I think that almost everybody's first album had a house track on it.
No. It be, it didn't start until 88 when the Jungle Brothers came out. Eight from
Okay.
eight after it was really like a 88 to 80. I think it was dead by like 90. It
Okay.
was a real quick thing because Girl Our House She comes out. Um
Latifah had one.
her album's 89. Um
N.W.A didn't have a house track, but they had a dance track.
but that was like a that but we were still dancing. That was like a clubby type thing.
Okay.
Um who else? But it was real
They,
quick. I think it was like 88 to 89. It was 90 it was
mm-hmm.
over. I think I Big Daddy Kane had one, the house that Mr. C built. Rest in peace, Mr. C.
Okay.
Um, Lakim Shabazz had a couple on his records, like
Mm-hmm.
house beats, because
Okay.
it was like a big Jersey thing. Like up
Mm-hmm.
north, they were,
Mm-hmm.
very much club, like house type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about this in the first place for?
Nah. Well, you were saying I guess the the gangster, like, are you saying that they didn't have this on the, like, that went away?
I don't know what the heck was that.
I don't know. I don't know. But the thing is like I have talked about this. Um, hey Hazel Kelly.
You can see comments.
I can see YouTube comments.
Oh wow. Okay, you so fly.
Yeah, listen, listen. Art, Art Sifker.
I would
I don't know.
open. I would open up YouTube, but it might kick me off. I want to.
Yeah, don't take it easy. Um, we're us fellas are talking about hip hop right now, and the shift of
It's the Rapty Rap Show.
yeah, the shift between um, basically Public Enemy and N.W.A.
See, you can't keep on saying that because people take it. It's the only reason because people take offense to that. Like,
But
but what I'm just saying is, I have a lot of West Coast friends, and when people say that,
mm-hmm.
they take offense because it almost seems like people say that the West Coast ruined hip hop, which is not the truth.
But I'm not saying the West Coast. I'm saying N.W.A. And only in the sense. Hold on.
They take N.W.A for the whole West Coast.
Only in the sense that
or L.A. Or you're saying L.A.
When you talk about this pro black conscious rap, right?
Mm-hmm.
PE is absolutely the kings of that, right? They are the even with KRS being around and all of that different kind of stuff, it was definitely like PE was like Public Enemy for people that don't know. Public Enemy was definitely the face of it.
Right.
And
Agreed.
I say N.W.A. being the face of, you know what I'm saying? And of course we didn't say it in this live, but I'll repeat myself. Ice-T was already around, and all kinds of other West Coast stuff was around before N.W.A. and it didn't shift it. It didn't shift it the way that N.W.A. shifted things.
Okay. I agree with all that.
That's what I'm saying. So, and actually, we're on the East Coast, and maybe we got it wrong all the way around because maybe maybe PE Public Enemy didn't have the influence on the West Coast as they did on the East Coast.
No, I think they did. I think their influence was universal. I just think there was a different type of politics. Like we didn't have that. We didn't have the gangs that LA had. So they had that, but at the same time they were playing by these gang rules too. So that we didn't have. So now I think PE's PE's influence was basically global. So.
And so then I would say that's another thing. N.W.A. was also global.
Interesting. I don't know. Maybe. Somebody said record company, major labels were and in control of what is made dope. If they can push certain acts, which is what's on the radio, are getting better marketing, etc.
See, I mean, I understand this is like that ongoing theory, but they did this. It's just N.W.A. blew up, and then everybody just shifted towards that. Just like when PE blew up, everybody shifted towards that sound. You know what I mean? That subject matter.
Okay, let's go back to that because this is even interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to PE, do you remember hip hop really being pro-black?
Um. Well, Run DMC had "I'm Proud to Be Black." What album was that? Was that the
That's
third
Raising
one?
Hell, I think.
Raising Hell. Yeah. So then that doesn't really count. Then I would say Grandmaster Flash, and I would say the Furious Five was the closest. No, this was more just like social commentary with white lines and
I
the
mean,
message.
okay. If I have to think about it, and I never really thought about it, I don't really think that there was, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I'll tell you why. I'm gonna tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like PE from the beginning?
Yeah, the first out when Public Enemy number one, is that the beginning? Public Enemy number one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I didn't like that album until I didn't start liking PE until I heard Rebel Without a Pause.
Mm-hmm.
So when they first came out, I didn't understand the noise.
Mm-hmm.
So because sonically I wasn't at that sound yet, but
Mm-hmm.
not knowing that that was about to become everybody's gonna start putting noise
Mm-hmm.
in their stuff, but I didn't know it
Mm-hmm.
yet.
Mm-hmm.
It just hearing Public Enemy number one, I'm like, what is this? It
Mm-hmm.
sounds like this noise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And talking with Chuck, that's what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted
Mm-hmm.
to disturb you. So he
Mm-hmm.
did it right.
Mm-hmm.
But if you listen to that album, it was really not really, but on like Right Starter.
Mm-hmm. Which was my favorite joint from them for a
Because
long
even
time.
if you think like uh what was the one? Oh please, oh please, oh please. Like that was a anti-crack song.
Mm-hmm.
Um Public Enemy number one, public cause that's
Mm-hmm.
you go ooh when I want to jump in my car, people like those are like braggadocio. Like it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
really,
Mm-hmm.
it really wasn't pro-black.
Mm-hmm.
There was that song Right Starter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, once you hear Rebel Without a Pause, brothers and sisters,
Mm-hmm.
I don't do yeah. And then supporter of Chesimard louder, like
Mm-hmm.
then Chuck's really
Mm-hmm.
so they really are the as dumb as this sounds, like it
Mm-hmm.
is probably already known, but when we
Mm-hmm.
think about it, like I never really thought about
Wait, though. Wait. Where was KRS? Where was the BDP?
he was criminal minded with my 9 millimeter. He was killing
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
I knew a crack dealer by the name of Peter. I had to buck him down.
Mm-hmm. So okay, so when did the second album come out? When did the second BDP album come out? In relation to
Both of those albums, both the second PE and BDP album, both came out 88.
so the second BDP album came out the same year the first. I mean
No,
the second BDP album came out the year the first PE album came out.
mm-hmm. No, the second PE. Listen, first PE and first BDP album both came out 87.
Mm-hmm.
Second albums both come out 88. They both come out. They're right on point. Now, I will say this about PE was more militant, where it seemed Chris was more philosophical. Like he was stop the violence and you know. So there's a difference, but like everybody seeing the S1Ws and Griff with all these dudes and then when did we start wearing the black medallions? Like this is crazy.
Yeah, I mean they just kind of like popped up like
this
is what I'm saying, and this is I want to say this was like
let me look at Public Enemy when their album came out. I don't know, some of these things are not correct, but I just want to see. It Takes a Nation of Millions. It says June 28th, 1988. Boogie Down Productions. Discography. So by All Means Necessary came out April. So Proceeds, album wise, it Proceeds, but I never. But I remember '87 really hearing Rebel Without a Pause. That was kind of like the thing that just went, that turned. That was the key.
But I think with the medallions, this is more of a Boogie Down Productions thing, because KRS did speak a little bit, if I remember correctly, at a certain point KRS more spoke, he talked a little bit more about Africa, like, and I don't really think of PE speaking about Africa.
But I felt like KRS, like not on that record. Like, okay, I'm looking at the tracks on BDP's second album, My Philosophy, which is, I will tell you what's early with KRS was being vegetarian, being vegan. He said that, and we were like, wait, what? Like we never heard that. You're Slipping was like a dope joint. Stop the Violence, Illegal Business about drug selling, like how it legal business controls America. Nervous, they were just talking. He was just nervous. I'm Still Number One is the freestyle braggadocio. Part-Time Suckers was kind of like a freestyle too. Kipper K. Jimmy, obviously, Safe Sex. Come to the Teacher, and then Necessary. So it's not really, it's more philosophical than pro-black. But when you get to that second, this is what, when you get to that second PE album, it's like, the Negroes is at the door, like that. They at the door.
I do want to say something real quick. Born7 says society likes toxicity, especially today. Look at top artists compared to great artists that you feel are better. The thing is I think it is today. I don't think it was like this before. I think as we're talking about Public Enemy, like KRS like walked this line of being like a street dude and but being a politically conscious guy, and like kind of like he spoke on Africa and black issues and stuff like that. But PE, I don't think ever walked that line. I think PE was always PE, I never thought about like Chuck, you know what I mean? Even when they say bum rush the show, you're not really thinking that they, you know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, I don't think of them as I don't think. Mainly, I'm saying that I don't think that things were like toxic back in the day.
Oh, you mean
I'm going by this this person's
Say what
comments.
he said again, so I can.
He said he said society likes toxicity, especially today.
Okay.
And I'm saying that like hip hop was not.
Okay. I give. Okay. I had to. I can read his question and I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we're in love with the. It's like even today. Okay, I watch a lot of hip hop interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And we even talk about with the SEO and stuff, you got to put clickbaity
Mm-hmm.
titles to
Mm-hmm.
get people to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see people, they put a clickbaity title. People will go to that post and it's just clickbait to get you there. They get mad that what you said is not in there because they want that toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
We were coming into at that time, we were a part of we were going to college.
Mm-hmm.
We were reading books. You had,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, people, a lot of brothers were studying lessons. They were 5%ers. Some people was reading Dr. York books.
Mm-hmm.
There were so many different people were seeking knowledge
Mm-hmm.
and trying to debunk
Mm-hmm.
things.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like you said, people wearing glasses just so they look smarter.
Mm-hmm.
Like they might not even have lenses. The lenses didn't even work.
Right.
Somebody like me had to actually wear glasses than people on the shop.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think people even are aware of what it was like
I
before
mean,
this era. I don't think they know.
yeah, because we were knowledge seekers, and we were walking around like we were smart. Like KRS-One is telling us in '88, it's 2025, 88, that he's a vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
This is unheard of by any black person.
Mm-hmm.
Black folks is eating every piece of the pig they can get their hands on, every piece of steak or meat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we eating chicken.
Right.
So him to even say this is
Mm-hmm.
unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
But we heard him like, no, what's he talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So we were very much into getting information at the time,
Right.
which is very different from now, where it's like we're almost preaching chaos,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like preaching
Mm-hmm.
chaos.
And if you think about the idea of you couldn't you couldn't make uh self-destruction today. You couldn't make
Explain.
that you
Explain.
um shit, man. I don't really like talking politics, but
We don't have to put a name on
but
it.
no. I'm not even. I'm talking about general social issue politics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Today, you couldn't say you couldn't have a song about black on black crime, and right now.
Cancel culture and overly sensitive people would end your career. I think Lindsay answered that question right on. Which I think the answer to what you were saying,
Yeah,
Lindsay put that's the
yeah,
answer.
yeah, yeah. Because
Thank you, Lindsay.
yes, thank you.
You remember Lindsay, right?
I can't see the picture. I think
Remember
I kind of remember her from. Did she was she coming on to the joint the 90-day joint?
we used to. No,
Oh, now this is the girl you be arguing with all the time. Is that her? Okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Jennifer, who just popped. Jennifer used to be on there. Jennifer or
Okay.
Jenny,
Yes,
but
yes.
Lindsay's the pain in the butt. Anyway,
Mm.
um, but I think you know what's interesting. I think now it's probably harder to galvanize people to I think before, like, if we just look at black folks,
Mm-hmm.
we're very ruled by religion. Meaning, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you got your Christians,
Mm-hmm.
you got your Muslims, you got your
Mm-hmm.
people who don't believe in nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But there were a lot of times that we would come under one, like come under pause, under like one banner. Like
Mm-hmm.
even though this person is Christian, this, and we all
Mm-hmm.
listen to Farrakhan. Like we like
Mm-hmm.
okay, because he was saying some fly stuff that we was like
Mm-hmm.
yo,
Mm-hmm.
or um, go
This
ahead.
is what I'm saying. This moment in time was like we were like right on the culmination of everything that was being built up for us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, with Farrakhan and Public Enemy at the same time,
Mm.
it just went downhill from there. I'm sorry. It just went downhill. But
But was it purposeful because they knew that you darkies were too you
this
uppity?
no,
They
this I don't think so. I mean I really think it just so happened that you had another group come out and blew up. It was like they were doing something different than kind of so outrageous, and they just took things in a different direction.
but here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Could one group change all that?
Yeah.
Meaning, no.
Okay. Go ahead.
One group could be the face of it,
Mm-hmm.
but do they fund it and fuel it to keep that going? That's what I'm like.
No, see, yes, I'm going to say yes because this is what Public Enemy did. Because after Public Enemy, then everybody they had a whole movement going. They had a whole vibe about them. It blew up.
Mm-hmm.
They changed the sound of what everybody was doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you had a whole bunch of other groups that popped up after them, just the same way N.W.A. when they blew up, you had a whole bunch of groups pop up doing what they did.
But what I'm saying is, um,
Jenny is asking what we talking about.
Jennifer,
You know what we talk about.
I just, what have we been talking about, House? We've been talking about the
Yeah,
roots,
yeah,
white girls.
yeah,
No, you went back to that.
yeah.
Anyway, we just having a conversation in the
Yeah,
in
we
the
just we just
in the
talking about
wild.
hip hop and this little
Okay,
era. Yeah.
okay, no. I'm going to break it down. This is what we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about because
Mm-hmm.
we've been talking about it for a while. We're talking about PE, Public Enemy, and N.W.A. and kind of how things were pro black, then they went gangster,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody talks about there was this meeting, there was this. We didn't get into none of that, like,
Mm-hmm.
but I often think, was it just that gangster, so-called gangster music really took off, and they knew they could make money from it, and they funded that, but also is there validity to the fact that they tried to quell the pro-black element at the same time?
See, yeah, and so my position is, I don't think there was. I don't believe. I'm going to say I don't believe because I'm not going to say that I know, right? I
Mm-hmm.
don't believe that there was a conspiracy. I think it just happened. I think NWA, because then the conspiracy would have had to have been that NWA was going to derail this whole thing, and I don't think Ice Cube, if Ice Cube wasn't in the group, I would maybe think it's a little bit possible. I don't think with Ice Cube being a part of it, I don't think someone approached them and said, "Yo, talk about this, and we gonna derail what Public Enemy." You know what I mean? I just don't see it. I would have maybe seen it if Cube wasn't in the group, because Cube has seems like he has always been Cube.
Yeah, you could. He's been consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Even with now what he's doing, like it's always.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
He's always black forward, so he's always been consistent.
And so I think it just so happened that N.W.A. blew up like they did, and then people went where the money was because they wanted to have the next N.W.A. But I think it was following money, which is what you said also. I think they were following money. I don't think it was someone intentionally saying we want to derail this, because people were definitely making money off of PE.
Yeah, but PE, I think PE was just larger than life the way they looked anyway, because PE looked like a rock band.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, if we had Run DMC, that was our rock group kind of per se, but PE became our rock band. Like they were like, okay, S1Ws, Professor Griff, Terminator X, Flay, like, you know, like everybody could pick out who their favorite was. Somebody wanted to be Terminator X, somebody wanted to be Chuck, somebody wanted to be Flav, somebody wanted to be an S1W, you know, which we didn't really have that prior for that big of a group. I don't know. How much do you think it's just consumers choosing? But okay, here's the thing.
Yeah, see, that's what Jenny said. Jenny says no conspiracy when it comes to N.W.A.
No, I don't. I think me and you kind of agree. It's like, I really think, they saw gold in those hills, and particularly just in LA, because you go there, there's no gangs up in Oakland, like they're not like that. Like there's no Bloods, and you know. And I think that was something to sell and exploit, especially when you had Colors. The movie came out, you could see it. It went around. People saw that movie. I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is I'm gonna toss it right back at you, because this is what, with PE, this is what Spike Lee was doing also. It was just on a different vibe. Like, you know, if you want to say N.W.A. and Colors, I'm gonna say PE and Do the Right Thing. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? Explain.
I'm saying that, like, this was at a certain point in time, Public Enemy was the direction the culture was going in. Right? And then you had other groups going along with it. You had fashion coming along with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you was wearing cross colors.
All that. This is what I'm saying. All the fashion brands, FUBU, all the, you know what I'm saying? All this is like under the umbrella of PE.
I just thought of something to story different.
Stop thinking about white girls, man. Cause listen.
No, I'm thinking of, you remember I used to have my nose pierced, and I used to have the man with the saxophone. but no, yo, it's
well,
crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy.
well, that's what I'm saying. I think that then it shifted over to N.W.A. and then all the culture started shifting over to this way of thinking, and it had its own economy that went along with it.
If you think about it,
Mm-hmm.
starts in New York.
Mm-hmm.
It goes New York, tri-state, uh, New Jersey, Philly, uh, Connecticut, goes down like DC, hits um, uh, Miami, Florida, hits the whole Georgia, Atlanta, hits the whole eastern seaboard.
Mm-hmm.
So we ruled from like its inception until I don't know, eight, whatever. Then it goes, we're going to Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
And when
Mm-hmm.
we go to Hollywood, we're gonna make some money because that's where the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um because if we could be honest, there was some rappers in the East making money, but it seemed like when it went west,
Mm-hmm.
it was it really looked like people were doing stuff to me.
But the thing is like I would say because those guys were more independent, they started off not
They
with the
was
majors.
Yeah, everybody in the East Coast wanted to be
Mm.
signed. Those
Mm-hmm.
guys were like, "Oh, we're gonna start our own." Not everybody, but
Well, I would probably say they probably weren't getting signed because they weren't from the East Coast,
well,
and so they were forced to do what they did.
but you still want to have your regional sound,
Mm-hmm.
which anyway. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, then the South rules will
Mm-hmm.
still rule. So
Mm-hmm.
everything goes in its own um, kind of yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, we we think about like PE, but I don't think. Well, do you think PE was more universal than Run DMC?
At the peak, or
Mm-hmm.
mm, mm, that's a very interesting question. No,
Mm-hmm.
only because I don't know. Okay, here's what I say. I would say PE. I would say Run DMC was the face of rap,
Mm-hmm.
but how much of the world knew of rap? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
but then at the same time, like they played like Live Aid, which was
Mm-hmm.
the world stage at the
Mm-hmm.
time,
Mm-hmm.
biggest concert.
Mm-hmm.
They had the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so because they were the first ones with the sneaker deals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like when you
So
think, mm,
yeah. So my point being, I don't know. I don't think there was a grand conspiracy. Like this, just the bottom line. I don't think there was a grand conspiracy. I think if if the world was ready, because obviously you don't need. I wouldn't put Drake and Kendrick Lamar and I think we talked about this. Like, I wouldn't put Drake and Kendrick Lamar and Kanye and J. Cole, who were all very successful rappers that weren't doing that aren't necessarily doing like the some offshoot of gangsterism.
say this again. I had to change my comment. Say that again. I'm sorry.
Mm. I was saying that I was saying that just to go further with their that they're not being a conspiracy to like derail. I
Hmm.
think let's say if Kanye would have came, or Puff, if Diddy, if Puff Daddy and Bad Boy would have came right after Public Enemy,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just where it would have went.
Right.
I don't think that anybody was like, because in a way, actually, I think that when I think in terms of empowerment or whatever, I would say that Diddy, at least by appearance, was more of like an empowering force, like mindset wise, about like making money, wearing suits, and living a luxurious lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And everybody went in that direction. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we do still had rappers that wanted to do that prior.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's even funny if you think that Puffy comes from the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde school,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what they remember. They used to wear the suits,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so I just think he comes from
Mm-hmm.
that get money thing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
working with Russell. Russell
Mm-hmm.
was he just Puffy was like, "I'm gonna make me some money."
And yeah, and obviously this is what I'm saying. Like then you had this era of, then you start having moguls. You know what I'm saying? You start people becoming business minded, and you think about like 50. You know what I'm saying? Who was like the mogul street dude, but like clearly has a good business mind. You know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here listening to Company Flow. I'm off in the corner listening to
Well,
Company Flow.
you know what I'm saying? This is, you know, and this is why I didn't. I actually didn't start listening to '90s. Like I didn't even start listening to like Mob Deep until like maybe 2010,
Wow.
because I was like not. Well, you also remember like I started going to raves and all
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
in the '90s, right?
You was
So I was like totally away from hip hop. This is why I
yeah,
can't talk about it. I don't even. I wasn't really around for that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, and yeah, inevitable. Yeah, like Big Daddy Kane, like Jay Z comes from the Big Daddy Kane. Like he's an extension of Kane.
See, but yeah, that's weird because I was listening. I was up on anyway. That's particulars, but anyway, here. So here's the interesting thing about you
Mm-hmm.
saying that that's the way it was gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Why did it last so long though? Meaning, okay, put it this way:
Mm-hmm.
hip hop comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's kind of break down each little thing. So let's
Mm-hmm.
say on record, we talk about on
Mm-hmm.
record,
Mm-hmm.
79 to 83. It's
Mm-hmm.
like party, braggadocio,
Mm-hmm.
bands. There's crews. There might
Mm-hmm.
be Curtis Blow. There might be Spoonie G. There might be a couple solos, but it's
Mm-hmm.
basically Super 7 MCs, Grandmaster
Mm-hmm.
Flash,
Mm-hmm.
the Mighty Five. That's what it is. Your
Mm-hmm.
DJ and the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Run DMC comes out like 83.
Mm-hmm.
Two MCs, one DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Gets pared down. We get Fat Boys kind of pared down. Two MCs, beatbox DJ.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 84. Houdini, same
Mm-hmm.
thing. Things get
Mm-hmm.
smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes into about 80. So that's like 83 to like 86. So we get
Mm-hmm.
Eric B and Rakim.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that time, we get groups and
Mm-hmm.
solos. So
Mm-hmm.
it kind of became the age of there was groups and solos.
Mm-hmm.
Big Daddy Kane, Bismarck, Shantae, Shan.
Mm-hmm.
So you get all the Juice Crew basically. I mean, they had DJs, but like it was the MC was the face of the whatever the group.
Mm-hmm.
But then you had duos like BDP. Well, not BD. It was a crew. You had there were actually it was a bunch of them. Sorry, saying it's a duo.
Like D Nice and
yeah, Miss Melody. Yeah, it was a whole crew.
Mm-hmm.
But PE, EPMD.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so then we get into this just that's like the trooper, cool guy, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get into the pro black stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
late 80s, early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
We've been killing people.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would okay, I don't even want to go that quick. It was gangster like early 90s. Then we went into like East Coast, we had the rah rah like the but there was also like a fun, we had the Far Sides, also Stupids. There was all these weird groups that came in and out. Native Tongues, yeah, Lindsay said Native Tongues. But then it became, but the gun toting and stuff went for a long while. But then it became part of, even if you was fly, like, okay, if Mace is doing his thing, he still might be packing or something.
Yeah.
Even, okay, Biggie. Biggie's fly, that's why everybody says Biggie's the best, because Biggie, he mixed it all. He figured out how to put it all together. But we've been talking about guns for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, well, from my understanding, right? Didn't we just have like this first time with no hip hop songs in the top 100 or whatever?
Top 40?
Yeah, top 40. I thought it was even in like the top 100.
That's a good thing. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that once, because this what's his name? This who's this like dude? NBA young boy or whatever is like the biggest thing going right now. Oh. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, but not for me.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I don't think it's going to be this lucrative. Because, I mean, like, we're forgetting, like, this introduction of, like, the whole funding with drug money and, like, just the criminal funding being blatant. You know what I'm saying?
What, that period?
Well, where we are now, because it's like, well, now it doesn't really cost any money to really make music anymore, right? So this is why anybody can do it.
We can make a song right now. We could put it out tonight, this evening.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, but yeah, Lindsay said that Drake is about to drop, and so we'll go back to number one. But this is the point that this is kind of like the point that I'm making. I don't think that this gangster thing is really, I think this is going to move towards the underground.
What do you mean? The gun,
Yeah.
It has, like, when you think of battle rap. Oh, most of the bars are gun bars. They're like,
oh my god,
pull up the,
This is yeah, man. Even though it's incredible how many ways you can kill somebody. You know what I mean, and how witty you can make it sound that you're gonna kill somebody. Yeah, battle rap, man. This is like.
Let's talk about battle rap real quick.
Yeah.
You don't like battle rap?
No, I like it. I like it.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, I like it, but I don't. It does make me. I mean, do you know any of the guys? Do you know?
Oh, it's not my thing.
Okay.
But I'll tell you why I'm not into it.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
Peak traffic.
You can see that?
Yeah.
See? Clip generation experience and how demand you made. Oh, that's just them in okay.
Mm.
Um when I was younger, when we would rhyme and we would battle people,
Mm-hmm.
now I sound like an old man.
Mm-hmm.
In my day, we battled people to beats.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning if we was at a party,
Mm-hmm.
you play the instrumental, I gotta battle you with my rhymes over these beats.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we're on the street,
Mm-hmm.
somebody's beatboxing.
Mm-hmm.
Or we got a radio with a cassette we're playing a beat.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see them do the battle rap, it's almost like spoken word poetry to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
it's like part of the battle to me was
Mm-hmm.
you gotta stay on beat
Mm-hmm.
when you singing your rhymes. I gotta say something fly.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta. There's so many different elements.
Yeah.
Where with that, it's like they'll say the same line over 5 times to prepare you to say it for the 8th time. And so, and then people are laughing. They're like, "Oh, here it
Yeah, but
comes."
it's like a different. It's like a different thing though. This is.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's. Not, I don't disrespect it, and it
Mm-hmm.
had this thing. It's just not. Who cares about the peak traffic?
Mm-hmm.
It's just not for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't disrespect. It's just not. It's not my thing.
Yeah, I like some guys and like some of them do have like really good wordplay and like uh yeah, some are just real witty with it and
Mm-hmm.
there's you know
Yeah.
but it is this just if you ever see like the Canadian battle leagues or whatever
Mm-hmm.
or the UK battle leagues, it's more like just trying to insult you and it's not trying to kill you though, it's like just trying to insult you, tell you you can't rap, you know what I mean, how weak you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But the violent aspect of it, it's just like it's more of an American thing and I think I think that this era is almost over because it used to be people saying when Jay-Z, I remember watching that like Jay-Z documentary and he was like talking to some new rappers or whatever and they were saying they had to rap about this stuff or no one was going to listen to them. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But now that you have Drake and Kanye and J. Cole and even Lupe Fiasco and well he wasn't around so long, but and Kendrick and all that,
Lupe's
like
still out.
but no, I mean he's not like out in the forefront like he was. Like I think he was like
I get what you're saying. I get what you're
you know. And so what I'm saying is nobody has to rap about anything. No, like you're not forced to rap about anything to get noticed. You could do whatever you wanted to do. The thing is like these guys that I think are doing this now, like I don't think anybody is doing it because they're faking it. Like it's because this is what it really is for them.
saying. Like the drill stuff.
Yeah, like I think these guys are not pretending. Like this is, you know what I'm saying?
Like, no, I totally get you.
You know what I'm saying? So this is.
See, but all that's yeah, that's foreign to me because
Mm-hmm,
I don't. It's not my music,
mm-hmm,
so I don't even know what. But I get,
mm-hmm,
I totally agree with you with
mm-hmm,
that. Yeah, like we said earlier, Cool G Rap killed 80 people before he got to the chorus, but he didn't kill them.
Yeah.
These dudes is killing them.
Right. This is what I'm saying. Like I think when you the only one that seemed to really be living, like 50 seems like he was really living what he's talking about,
I don't like that dude.
He's like, but I really like him.
You really do?
I really like him.
You know why I don't like 50? I didn't like 50. No. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I liked his album, but I hated that it almost felt like he was trying to turn hip hop into like the WWF. Like he's like, oh, yo, your rapper, your album ain't coming out. I'm gonna hold this. Like I'm like, are we here to rap? Or are we doing this soap opera stuff? And so I hated that. But that used to annoy me. But like his first album, classic. But it's kind of like when you think of 50, he didn't really have the extensive music career, because after that first album, like there might be a couple joints, but ain't nobody, you're not really talking about him music. It's more mogul and all this type of stuff, which these younger generations after us get into. Like imagine if we was kids and imagine if PE just came out with the first album. And then Chuck D went on to sell sunglasses. We wouldn't be sitting there, oh, well, Chuck D was a mogul. We'd be like, dope album. But he quit after that.
Yeah.
Now 50 can drop one album and it's like, oh, well, he's a mogul. Nah, we want the music. I don't care that you sold sunglasses and you made money.
But the thing is like, this is kind of like what came after the Puffy era, because once we started talking about being like, I never really thought about Run DMC having money. I never thought about them having money.
Yeah, we didn't care.
Well, even if we did care, it's just like even if they had like the big gold chains and all of this different kind of stuff or whatever, you didn't think of them as rich, even though you can clearly see that at least Run.
I'm thinking in real time. It's funny that you say this. Rappers used to talk all types of stuff, diamonds, gems, and stuff. But it really wasn't visual, maybe until Paid in Full album. When you see them with they holding up the money.
Yeah. But see, the thing is I never thought of they had money and jewelry and cars, but I never thought of Rakim and them as rich.
Yeah, okay. But we didn't, I think, because we're of the time where the money was the song, meaning you gotta have the dope song. And if you had, if she go with the audio too big, if you had the dope song, I get money.
Yeah.
But the currency was the dope song. And these songs rocked like, some of these songs rocked the whole year. Like, there were songs that that came out January, they rocked the whole year. Now they over in like 2 weeks.
But see, the thing is like, I don't think 50 considers himself some great MC or anything like that. Like when you think about like I want to say, I would have put Jay-Z in this category too, but like I think when those guys started, like 50 Cent is like breaking the fourth wall, or the third wall, the fourth wall.
Fourth.
Yeah. 50 breaks the fourth wall. He was always talking about the business aspect of the whole thing. So he's he's just happens he's a businessman that happens to have rapped.
I think he was. When people come out at the perfect time.
Mm-hmm.
50 was right on. It was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It was. There was so many things that aligned when he because he came out with that How to Rob, and it was like, okay, but when he got shot,
Mm-hmm.
which helped sell records.
Mm-hmm.
He was a dope MC. Not that he ain't barring out, but voice wise, conviction, all of that worked. You got Dre with beats. So it was the perfect storm. The ladies like
no Tupac.
No Tupac. The ladies love him. He's built. He's hanging up and down. He's got crew, G Unit. It was a perfect storm for him.
But the thing is like he was. I get the impression he would have made it work somehow. Like even if he wasn't. I mean, he probably would have been dead by now. But like, the impression that I get, he's always been like a strategic person and like he clearly has some sort of like philosophy behind him and the way he moved.
See, but you know what though? And this is what makes me, I'm going to say this. When you hear these younger cats talk about the older cats and they're not making money, whatever. A lot of these groups paved the way so you can do what you can do. It's like, okay, some of these dudes making money playing basketball now, their contracts are 3-4 times more than what Jordan was making. But it's just the time, it's the inflation. I get that. But imagine if the economy of hip hop was the same in LL's time as it was in the 50s. Like, think of how much money LL. I mean, LL obviously made a lot of money. But imagine if he came out in 50, if LL, because like, I'm not pitting them together because LL is LL. But just saying, like, those two guys, they rocked it whenever. But imagine if LL was in that time. I mean, he was in that time, but he wasn't the LL that we grew up on. That would have been what 50 on his first album. Imagine if LL would. But he'd be printing money. He'd be printing money.
Well, no, I think the money was there. I just think the artists weren't making it.
No. That's okay. You see, that's why you're smarter than me, Hollis. You said everything I wanted to say in 2 words. Yes. But I'm saying in 50's time, it was a time where the artists could now make it. In that time, either Def Jam, Russell, Leor, they were making the money off of him being LL. Where now, later on, 50, they were still making money, but 50 could also make money off of it. You know what's so crazy? Remember back in the day, there was this sellout rule. Like, if you weren't just making music, if you were in a movie at some point, it was like, unless it was Tougher Than Leather, unless it was your name on the marquee.
Which I never saw, actually.
You never saw Tougher Than Leather?
No.
What?
I don't know how, but I never saw it. What came out after Raising Hell? What came out after Tougher Than Leather?
A rap movie, you mean?
No, I mean, which album?
No, Tougher Than. It was
Tougher
the same.
Than Leather came out. Was after Raising Hell, right?
Yes.
So, I think I had it was enough. You know what I mean?
You
I
didn't like
think
Run
this
DMC?
this no, I'm just saying. Like you know what? You know what the issue was for me with Run DMC was when they started like doing tracks clearly trying to recreate Walk This Way.
No, you just got sick of Run doing this. Run would be
Nah, Run was the king of swag at one point in time, right? Right.
wait, hold up. What was your homeboy that used to love Run? The light skinned dude.
Andre.
Didn't he used to love Run?
Yeah, well, we both did. We both did.
Yeah, I'd look at you. You always the Coogee rap dude to me.
Yeah, definitely,
And Percy P.
definitely. But I mean, before G Rap,
Okay.
it was definitely Run DMC all day long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just think when they started doing like the purposely pop records, the same with the Fat Boys. Once they started doing this purposely pop records, then I was like, I can't. I can't.
See, but for Run DMC, it was only okay.
Now they did this Missy Lane shit, and like, come on, man, like.
Okay, here's the problem with that wasn't the problem with that album. The problem with that album was it came out too late because I think they were if I could be wrong. I feel like they were in litigation because I think they were trying to get on profile. Mm-hmm. And they somehow renegotiated the stuff. Because if you look at all the albums prior to that one, like Jay was never on the album cover. Mm-hmm. It was just Run and D, whatever. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But they renegotiated that deal, and I think they put Jay in the deal or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, but the album was supposed to come out 87. Mm-hmm. By the time 88 comes, you got Light, Bismarck, Shan, Big Daddy Kane, P. Where it was just you and Run. Mm-hmm. Fat, I don't know Fat Boy, but it was a couple groups. Now everybody came. So now our dollar and then videos come. Mm-hmm. So now it's like now we can visually see people and identify more with those instead of I don't just have to wear these shell toes and I could look like Daylight, I could look like Audio 2, I could look like, you know.
But see, this all right, so just to go back to the conspiracy thing again, right? Toronto in the building.
T-Dot.
This is exactly what happened with Run DMC. Like everybody was shouting, right? Everybody was screaming at the top of their lungs when they was rapping.
Then he said, check out my melody. How that's a goal. I'm letting dollars be born in my name.
Exactly. So was it a conspiracy to knock Run DMC off? You know what I'm saying? It was like it just shifted and everybody followed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, do you remember the first time you heard Rakim?
Yeah, but you know what? But the thing is like I know people where I know everybody talks about how they didn't understand it and all of that stuff, and I got it. I remember I was in grade school and some girl was like. She was like saying these, like just talking about how good like Rakim could rhyme. And I just remember looking at her like, yeah, like I get it, you know?
I remember my boy J-Rock, John Johnson. He was in my brother's grade. I mean, we're all friends. But he kept on telling us, he was like, yo, there's this dude named N.W.A. This dude named Rakim. And he kept on. He's like, because he had it recorded, and I guess we hadn't heard it yet. This dude Rakim, Rakim. And then he finally played it, And I think it was. I don't think it was Eric B as president first. I think it was check out my melody. It was my melody. Yeah. When you heard it, and then check out my melody here. That I said, God, I'm letting knowledge be born, and my name's the R. Right there, and you just everything he was saying, because he was hyping up this dude, and it wasn't screaming no more. I don't know what it was, but it was like overnight. It just switched, and it was like, oh, that's what we're doing now. And the significance of that was humongous. Like everybody was screaming, "Yo!" Like we was just like it was like run, like it was overnight. It changed. And then you get like, even that just felt like a crash course. Yeah, it was like, and it's funny when you hear him. I always say this though. I'm gonna say this. I do say this because you got to go back and think about. That's like '86. I feel like there was a couple things moving at that time. It was 3 MCs. I feel like Rakim, I think, was the lead for me. KRS, where they dropped South Bronx, because he had that. He was just using different type of words. Like he was in like poetry, different. Like I feel like KRS was on that movement, but also I think who else doesn't give credit? Ultramagnetic. And I'll say because when Ego Tripping came out, if you listen to that second verse of Ego Tripping, or if you really listen to the song, the second verses, they don't rhyme. To the scientific matter, I probe for evidence, leading melodies attaining slight positive beams. None of that rhymes. But they just say it on beat.
Yeah.
And it just sounded so fly. And we were like, yo, what MC Ultra? Like, so I feel like it was 86 was a pivotal year.
Yeah, I mean a lot of new stuff. Let me ask you something. Who was first? Who was first, Kane or Rakim?
Rakim. Because you figure, check out my mouth, that's 86. I didn't hear Kane till I think it was Get Into It or Just Rhyming with Biz. That was like 87.
Okay.
But and then it was like Get Into It, Just Rhyming with Biz, and then I think they came with like Raw.
So, but yeah, definitely Rakim was like the end of shout rap. Like he definitely, because even though there was like other groups around, because even when was I Need Love?
87.
Okay, so yeah, so okay, all kinds of stuff was changing because like LL was shouty, Beastie Boys was shouty, like
that's a clear like
yeah, okay, so Rakim definitely all right.
Just like there's a clear point in sampling too, like that 80s, 87, 86, like when you hear Ultra with the Ego Tripping drum loop, sounds different than when you hear South Bronx with those actually, excuse me, go before that. I'm sorry. When you hear the bridge with Marley, when you hear them impeach the president drums, like this is a brand new. The sound is different. Once you hear the bridge, and you hear the impeach the president, and it's chopped up in Marley plate, we going somewhere else with it. And then when whoever got their hands on that whatever I guess they were using the SP-1200 at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess technology was changing. Shout out to Japan. I was just realizing, like, I don't know what we would have did if there was no 808, no 808, no 90. I mean, they ain't really use the 909 so much in hip hop, but like they
Mantronic did.
Huh? Oh
Mantronic Mantronic did.
So yeah, but just these foreign companies don't get there. When we think about like hip hop being this like American art form, is really but yeah, anyway.
No, stay there because I like that. I'm glad that you said that. And I'm not, listen, we black, love black, we're black. But there's so many different things that came to play in this that were needed. Meaning electronics that you're saying to make this stuff, labels. You see the e-papers? You know who that is?
No.
You remember Tricky T?
Yeah.
Remember Johnny the Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
here comes the drum. Yeah. You know.
Okay.
I be knowing the hip hop legends. That's my man. Actually, so he worked with Mantronics. He worked with Sam Sever.
What? You know what? I'm gonna say something. Let me say something real quick. I think they did. I think they did Tricky T a little dirty. Why? I could never. I feel like the vocals was always mixed way low in the track.
Oh, word. Who mixed it?
Like all these like on the Mantronics tracks, like with Tricky T, I feel like.
Oh no! Wait,
not that Tricky T.
Oh no!
Oh, am I thinking of?
You thinking of MCT?
MCT, my fault.
Okay, no. Okay,
let's yes, Johnny the Fox. Okay, I got it.
Okay,
I got it.
You thinking of MCT?
MCT, yeah. Excuse me.
But it's all sleeping back. It's the label. They were all on that label though. But
anyway, you were saying about
okay, that's another thing I want to talk about. Okay, this is something else. Cause I think did we talk about this? I think I talked about this the other day. Let's look at Sleeping Bag Fresh Records. Mantronics, dope producer. At the time, the king of the beats. Like Mantronics was out of here. Mantronics, Curtis Mantronics, the group was we love Mantronics. Just Ice, we love Just Ice. We said Tricky T. Also, Sam Sever was, or young Sam Sever was produced. So you got that's two producers right there. EPMD is on that label.
Oh wow, I didn't realize.
Nice and Smooth on that label. Cash Money and Marvelous on that label.
Did they get absorbed by? Okay, go ahead.
We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
Steezo was on that label.
Oh wow.
A young Craig Mack is on that label. Mikey D in the LA Posse, which would mean also that Paul C. And there's more. I'm probably bro. The talent that these dudes had
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't know, I was not there. But I feel like a lot of this stuff was a money grab. Like it's funny to look at now because I know a lot of these dudes was just trying to make some money, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if they could afford saw that, like I think somebody said this the other day, and I think they're right. Those dudes weren't of the culture, but when you get to like Def Jam, Russell is
Mm-hmm.
of the culture, and even even Rick, he might Rick was in it and wanted to learn. He wanted to. It wasn't just money. He was, but yeah. He said Sleeping Bag was Def Jam before Def Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like that label was actually. And then if you think, but even think of like all the dance music they had, like Joyce Sim, like they had all
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah,
freestyles. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
dude,
yeah,
they were loaded. Like, I
yeah.
want somebody to do I wish people would do like a documentary series about these hip hop labels.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a shame Fly Tie just passed. It's just because you could do the Cold Chillin',
Mm-hmm.
you could do Sleeping Bag Fresh, Next Plateau.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what other some? What else we got? What are some big? What were the other labels that we was Wild Pitch,
Mm-hmm.
Tough City?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see like somebody really needs to do like a series. Like take each one of those, talk to the artist. What is that?
No, I'm pointing at you.
I don't make movies.
Next thing.
Pri- Priority. I don't make movies. No, no. I do podcasts and I talk to these people.
Okay.
Like I talked to King of Chill
Mm-hmm.
and asked him about that basement. He was telling us stuff about first priority and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just interested. I'm interested in the information.
Grand Grove.
You know what's funny? That's so funny because it's that he wrote Grand Grove.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you listen to I got a Grand Groove shirt uh, that I got from T-Ski Valley.
Okay.
When he spells it out on the record,
Mm-hmm.
what's the song? Got another funky break, you hit it.
Mm-hmm.
You know the
Mm-hmm.
song.
Mm-hmm.
But he spells it wrong. The GRANDGROVE in your mind. It's funny that he put it. Oh, that's how much hip
Oh,
hop. I know stupid,
yeah,
ridiculous stuff like that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but he's right. He was on Grand Groove. Yeah, but so, but no, but that's good. He changed it, but that's what T Ski said. It's
Right,
the
right.
GRANDGROVE in your body, in your
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, at those times, there was. I think the money was there. It just wasn't getting to the.
I just think that I think for those people, I don't know, but I feel at the time it was like a money grab for those people.
Mm,
That's another one.
mm.
Remember that when K Solo said,
Like
"Oh,
BRID.
like a BRID in the SKY. Don't even TRY to be that's why." Let me tell you about that when K Solo came out with that.
Mm,
That knick-knack paddywhack. I remember the first time I heard that. When he started dispelling, I thought that was the illest thing that I ever heard at the time. You remember that? You remember hearing that?
No, we got cut off.
Oh, do you remember when K Solo first came out with EPMD with Nick That
Mm-hmm.
Patty Whack?
Mm-hmm.
But he's like that rhyme was so dope.
Mm-hmm.
When a SPELL, every WELL, people all out there get TELL the rhyme. He was like, I heard it on Kiss, but Red Alert and Chuck, the rapper setting on solo. I said, what? Oh, that EPMD doesn't get enough credit for whenever they when they brought out a rapper,
Mm-hmm.
it was always the illest debut. Like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people didn't catch up on this when Redman came out. I think it was it hardcore, whatever the song was. You know what alliteration is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just
Mm-hmm.
say if you hear that rhyme, I think it's hardcore. Like, and he was like, pack pistol, posse, flow some more. Like he does the alliteration. People,
Mm-hmm.
unless you're MC, like you really don't. People just spit it, but they didn't get like the alliteration. Like, so that was crazy. When what's the name? Uh, God's Effects didn't really get a chance to get like a. They just came out with this song and just blew up. But when Keith Murray came out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Keith Murray's coming for no noise how people act. This guy is bananas. They used to have the best debuts. Whenever they brought us, they had the best debuts.
Yeah, they was dope.
See, he wrote it. Monster
Mm-hmm.
Murder. The alliteration was like when you hear it, I was like, "Yo, this dude is bananas,
Yeah, yeah,
bananas."
yeah, man.
Got to put out this sleeping bag movie. Sleeping bag.
Yeah, man, you got to do a sleeping bag movie. I think this is the next step for you.
Yeah, with my camera phone.
Yo, people shoot movies on camera phones.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
I know
What
they
you talking
do.
about? Yeah, I think
Um,
you could. I think you can make it work.
C-Doc makes movies.
Yeah,
No, seriously. You ever seen C-Doc's movie?
documentaries.
No, he makes movies.
A word
You ever heard the movie?
like adult movies.
Yeah, Black Men Don't Cheat. It's on
Yeah.
Tubi.
Okay, I don't have no.
Go on Tubi and look up David C. Snyder, and he directs a bunch of movies
Okay,
with a
I'll
bunch of
look it
black
up.
people in it.
I never been on. I don't. I never been on Tubi. I keep hearing about it, but I never been on there.
Or you can watch Twilight Zone episodes.
A word.
Oh, you can watch a whole. Tubi is dope because it's a lot of stuff that's just sitting up there.
Hmm.
But
It costs. How much is it?
$3.99 free.
Okay.
I mean, they might show you a commercial between it
Okay.
or something, but it's free. But yeah, C Doc actually directs movies. Like that's his real. He ain't just rapping, making beats, and doing all this other stuff.
She said Tubi is free. Um,
Yeah, free.
Grizzly Adam. I can't go. I can't tell you nothing about no albums from 2025.
See, look, we got glamour. See, listen, we got all the hip hop royalty in here.
Yeah,
Glamour.
I don't know what's going on with hip hop in 2025.
Who you don't?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, brother, let me put you up. This was the best year in hip hop in a long time.
A
Like
word.
you didn't know about the whole mass appeal thing? Oh, oh. Man, Hollis, let me talk to you for a second.
Well, tell me what's going on. I don't know what's happening.
So, at the top of the year, Nas, um, the mass appeal did this thing where he was dropping 7 albums
Okay.
with 7 artists. and it's throughout the whole year. So at the top of the year, Slick Rick dropped the first album in like 30 years. Excellent album.
Okay.
So Slick Rick came out with one. Who else came out with one? Ghostface came out with one. Raekwon came out with one.
Mm.
De La Soul came out with one. Big L came out with one. Mobb Deep came out. Mobb Deep came out with one, and then Nas and Premier just came out one. I think that's the 7.
Eric Sermon.
Well, that's something different.
Oh, okay.
But he's part of. But it wasn't a part of this rollout.
Okay.
So it was dope because all these albums were staggered throughout the year. Nas would jump on each album, he'd lay a verse, so it was the connection of that. Mm-hmm. But all the albums were great. But it was good to see it. It was good to see somebody from the culture. And Nas really loves hip hop. He's part of loves the culture. Mm-hmm. To curate all those different people and to let the world see it. And it was big. Like we just on it's CDOC again last week. We had Sanford Green, who's a comic book artist, okay, African American comic book artist, but he was part of it, creating like comic books and stuff, and bringing those characters, the Nas, the Mobb Deeps. He brought them to life as comic book characters, and they, it was a whole rollout. It's been a whole. Okay. They had a thing in New York where they had all the different backdrop. It was a serious experience. Mm-hmm. So there was that. The Clips dropped their album, so they ain't been out. Their album was phenomenal.
I did hear that.
What did he just say? Eric Sermon just dropped an album called Dynamic Duos, which was he paired a lot of MC duos together. Okay. That was great. Kwame dropped an album. That is fire.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Any of these albums I'm telling you are all dope. Like it's not like well, Kwame dropped an album. No, it's like yo, his joint is dope.
Okay.
Glamorous, he dropped an album this year. Herman Halfpint. Like there's so many people. Chuck, I'm rapping this year. Chuck D dropped. There was a Public Enemy album. Then there was the Chuck D solo album. So there's 2 of those albums. Phil Most Chill dropped an album. My boy, we need a new Pharaoh. I'm sure it's coming. They need a Pharaoh Monte Pronto. There are so many. Planet Asia dropped an album with DJ Scratch that was amazing. Like there's for everyone that I'm saying, there's probably 10 more albums that came out that were like. So this year, was an excellent year for hip hop. Very good year. Mm-hmm. So, and the thing is, it's music of our generation. Not okay. I got it. Like you said, NBA YoungBoy or Playboy Cardi, whatever. Yeah, that's for them. We got music for us. And like last year, LL dropped the album that was fire. Pete Rock and Common dropped the album. Like everybody is dropping fire quality music. Crazy.
Okay. Yeah, see, I'm trying to get off of the. I wasn't listening to hip hop in the 90s, so I've been listening to 90s hip hop, trying to catch up.
Oh, you're good now. You're good. All right, now. It's going to take you 50 years to catch up with just this 1 year alone.
Okay. All right. That's dope.
Yeah, we the funny thing with hip hop was, here's where the 2 things have met that I think. It took a long time for the listener, the average listener, to realize where to find the music. Meaning, you and I and our people, we were used to hearing the radio,
Mm.
and we would hear radio, and then when they stopped playing what we liked and playing what the kids are like, we were like, oh, that it's over.
Mm-hmm.
It just, you had to go find it. Now, when we were kids, we had to find it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you were really into it, you had to find it. And then the other thing is, I think we realized we didn't have to make music to compete or to excite these kids, meaning they take trap beats. Mm-hmm. We started trap, our generation, like the original concepts, like those, the trap sound, we started 85, 86, 80. That's so when that sound comes around and people, I don't want to rap on trap beats, like, you don't have to. If that's what the kids do, let them do that.
Right.
You're not making music for them. You're making it for me. So make what I want to hear, which I think they finally realized.
Would you consider, speaking of this, would you consider Together Forever to be a trap song?
You know what Together Forever is? No. Yes, I would, because you know why it is? It's the first song with the 808 bass.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Is it?
Absolutely.
What year was this?
84, 80, 84, 85.
Really?
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
And how Dr. Dre, Long Island Dr. Dre.
Okay. Okay.
Not LA Dr. Dre.
Uh-huh.
He they would that the sustainable they turned it like all the way down like that, and they got the delay on it to make it sustained, that bass sound. And I think he played it for Rick Rubin. And then Rick Rubin, I think if you look, Rick Rubin might have, I think he produced Together Forever. I don't know if it's or he did it with Larry Smith, like whatever that team was, whatever they did that record. Right. I should look it up to see who did it, but it was first used on Together Forever, because you hear it. Because prior to that, the song with the deepest bass in hip hop in our East Coast, I don't know down south what they was doing, was It's Yours. It's Yours was the one that had kind of like the deepest bass until then, but once they came with that 808, it was like.
Wait, It's Yours was not. This is why I was asking you this. So It's Yours is the 808 too, no?
There's a clear, you can trust me.
All right,
I'm not trying to make you believe me.
I would never go against you with this.
No, I'm not trying to. I've watched because you know who told us was Chuck D and what's his name from Original Concept, not Dr. Dre,
this is definitely
T Money told us.
Hold on, like now It's Yours. I gotta know. Hold on. I don't know if I actually believe you. Hold on.
Now you don't believe me.
So okay, It's Yours was 808.
Cool.
Oh, so are you saying that it was the 808? I mean, Together Forever was the first track with the 808 with the sustain turned up on the kick drum.
To have that constant 808 drop with the bass
Yeah.
in the song.
I'm sure, but I'm saying it is. I'm pretty sure It's Yours is the 808. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Are you sure?
I'm 99% sure.
Trying to tell you.
All right. No, if you say it was the if you say that Together Forever was the one with the sustain of the bass turned up high, I could agree with that. I'm I'm pretty sure It's Yours is the 808.
Yo, how come this won't turn on? My bad. I'm like, yo, where's the button? I feel like an old man. Where's the button?
You know, the making of Tila Rock's It's Yours.
Let's not talk about Tila Rock.
Oh, what's up?
No.
All right, I'll ask you later.
Don't even do that.
The pummeling beat was made by Mr. Frederick J. Rubin. Oh,
Who? Where's these comments you see? I forget we're on.
I'm reading.
I forget we're on something else.
Yeah, hold on. I'll send you something real quick. In the private chat.
As if I could see it.
It's on this thing. StreamYard. It says they're making so Rick Rubin made that too.
Make what?
It's Yours. Is this? Can you see that link? Am I tripping or what? I'm just reading what's on the page. I don't. Tila Rock It's Yours has the noble distinction of being the first thing ever with the Def Jam logo on it. Released in 1984. See, this guy kicking himself out of his own stream. According to this, it says the pummeling beat was made by a Mr. Frederick J. Rubin in his NYU dorm. Rick, as he was known, was DJing for a group, and the DJ Double R was his name. The group would later call themselves the Beastie Boys. Happened to be in the studio that day and la la la. Where did I see that it was the 808? 808. Yeah, man. This is the 808, man. Come on, like, what are we talking about? This guy doesn't know how to get himself back onto the stream, I'm sure. (808) kick drum makes the girlies get dumb. He's in his own lobby. Come on, bro. This is why I should have hosted this joint, because he don't know what's going on. If you can hear me, you gotta go down and add yourself back to the stage. So click on the little screen of yourself, and it should give you. Hold on. This guy, see? He mad. He mad because he was wrong about this 808 thing. I want to see first. Let's search it first. Hip hop Song to use the TR-808. Planet Rock. So Africa Bambaataa was the first to use the 808, according to hold on. Hold on. Hip hop. All right, so it doesn't. I'm looking on the Wikipedia page of the 808, and it's not. Yeah, Marvin Gaye used it before. Anyway. Okay. Just Dave. Thank you. Planet Rock was the first official song that used the 808. Yeah, see, he probably doesn't even know how to. Yo, if you can hear me, just call me and I'll tell you how to get back on. The first problem was that his phone died. Now I guess he didn't plug in the laptop, and now that's dead too. I don't know that everybody knows that because he just said that Together Forever was the first song to use the 808. Which this is why as soon as he said it, I was like, I wasn't sure what he was talking about. But can you see him? So if you're in StreamYard Studio, or he needs a new phone. Can y'all see? I gotta make sure I don't have nothing crazy on my screen because y'all can see the reflection in my glasses. Yeah, he's obvious. Yeah, he's still hosting it, and he's still got the Instagram window open because I think if he closed that, then it won't work. But I guess he doesn't know how to put himself back on the stage. Okay, that's gone. Okay, I'm gonna end this one too here since he's gone. Oh, I don't know how to end the live because it's not my. All right. Hold on. How do I end it? All right. I'm gonna just. Hopefully, I'm ending it. So, chill. A post was created on YouTube for this. Delete it. No. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to end it. One second, y'all. He sent me a new link. I think. Okay. He funny. You know you got the other stream still going though, right? No, you ended it on YouTube, but the other stream is still going on. I don't know how to. Did you end the other one on YouTube? I mean, on StreamYard. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, my live is still going on. All right, let me see if I just close the whole window, maybe it'll end it.